And welcome back everyone to the finale of Ys II. Right before us lies the final boss of this adventure. But before we enter, let's equip a couple of items first. The first of all that we had to equip is the elixir, which will bring us back to life when we die. And this is gonna be extremely important, believe me. Now, let's equip also the Goddess Ring, because it will be much stronger, make us much stronger against the final boss. And the Shield Magic, which is gonna be extremely important to make this fight a complete another cakewalk. Now, let's equip it and run as fast as possible towards the boss. Whoa, 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 whoa! What is it? What's wrong? The demons! Get back! Damn! Nice tackle, Keith. We should be entering like a football team or something. Oh shit. What in the world? It must be! Darm is drawing the demons into itself to increase its power! Keith, look out! Tarf! Why are we all here? Keith! We're here to observe Adol's fight. So, Adol, we've been rooting for you. Knock him dead! Literally, if you can. That's right, Tarf. Adol is marching alone into a fearsome struggle. In light of that, we too must stand and fight in our own way, to lend him support. Mr. Goto! That's exactly it. We may not be able to offer direct assistance to Adol, but that doesn't make us powerless. Let us pray for his success then, if we cannot fight by his side. Pray for his, and for all the world, to lend Adol strength. And you should offer your prayers to the surface world, the world to which Ys is being returned. Okay. Yes, let us pray. We shall pray as we never before. We shall pray for our unequivocal victory. I'll pray for Adol to be granted the knowledge and wisdom to overcome this difficult trial. I will pray for the light to illuminate the darkness before him. I pray that his resolve shall never waver, and his heart shall never falter. I guess that just leaves me. I pray that Adol's sword be granted power beyond power. Everyone is doing his stand, and now all that we need to do is go and face the final boss. Darm, the Black Pearl.
I am Darm. I am the source from where magic and demonkind alike were formed. My power, that which created Ys, and my power alone can sustain it. I shall consume your very soul, and you shall know true despair.
Oh, I love this theme! So, Darm is here, he's gonna shoot us a fuckload of projectiles, but we are freaking invulnerable, thanks to the shield magic. The shield magic basically makes us so that we consume MP rather than HP, which means that our entire MP bar becomes a secondary life bar to us. And keep in mind, we also have an elixir equipped, which also makes it so that when we die, not only we get our life back, but also our MP back. You basically have the equivalent of 4 life bars to deal with this guy. On normal, this is a fucking cakewalk. It's the easiest fight in Ys final boss history. And really, I think it's very cathartic considering how freaking annoying Darkfact is as a fight, to have this just be so easy to do. I'm gonna assume in normal, and if you don't use the elixir, it's a lot harder, but it's much better this way. And we're still leveling up. I don't know how much life it gives you, this freaking dude. And I like this little detail. As you can see, all the MPs are being drained from our status screen. That's because no more magic exists in Ys. The magic was built by the Black Pearl, and now that Black Pearl is gone, magic is also gone. And with that, we defeated the final boss and beaten Ys II. Adol was greeted with a sea of smiling faces. The goddesses, Lilia, and the descendants of the 6 priests were there. Mr. Adol! You did it, man! And guess what? Turns out I'm a descendant of one of the 6 priests myself! Priest Adol was my ancestor. Kind of cool, huh? The whole time you were fighting, I was praying that you'd be able to banish the Black Pearl from this world. Then I heard a shattering sound, and I knew you've done it. I knew everything was going to be alright. It'd all be peaceful like it was before. Finally, everyone can live in a world free from the torment of demons. I should be happy, but I can't stop crying. Taff, please don't cry. If you do, you get me started too, and then I won't be able to stop. My name is Maria Mesa. The blood of Priest Mesa runs through my veins. The demons offered up sacrifices in hopes of tracking down and killing the descendants of the priests. Darm knew what the goddesses were planning, and he feared they might succeed, as well he should have. I'm sure the only reason I'm still alive after the sacrificial ceremony is because of the priestess bracelet. Peace has returned, but at the cost of more lives than I care to imagine. I'm going to build a monument in the Campanile of Lane to commemorate all who were sacrificed there. Adol, my boy, you did it! You really did it! My last name is Debbie. I guess Priest Debbie's an ancestor of mine. Who knew? The goddesses told me in a dream to come here. When I first met you in Ramia village, I somehow just had this feeling. I knew you'd be the one to guide us, the one to lead us into a new age of peace and prosperity. It's amazing, at long last, Ys has been set free of its ancient curse. It's like a whole new beginning for us. Oh, I'm sorry, I know I'm babbling, but I'm just so excited. In any case, I can't wait to get back home. Now that the shrine is free of demons, Old Man Greg is flip his lid. Adol, it's me. I'm Keith. I'm no longer a demon, so I apologize if my appearance surprises you. Magic has vanished from the land, and with it, so too has the curse placed upon me. When I was imprisoned in the burn place, I lost myself in reverie. I remember when my sister was killed by the demons. I remember what she said to me that evening, 6 months ago, the day she was taken from this mortal coil. It was like her blood then stained the sunset, that as the life slipped from her body, she struggled to speak. And with her dying breath she said, I pity the demons. At the time I simply don't understand. I was consumed by sorrow and rage at her loss, so the idea of pity towards demons seemed like nonsense. But now that I've been a demon myself, I think I can understand. Back in Burnbless, when I heard the Black Pearl in my demonic hand, I was overcome with dark desires. Demons are controlled by a bottomless well of evil intent. They're incapable of creation. All they are, and all they know, is destruction. But Marl loved to create. She loved it more than anything, and she pitied the demons for what they lacked. My apologies, I don't mean to bring down the mood. This is no time for such depressing talk. This is a time for celebration. We've overcome the greatest disaster we've ever faced, and we have you to thank for that, Adol. Words cannot express our gratitude. My gratitude. Adol, you've really done it! I was standing in front of Darm Tower and I saw its summit engulfed in light, and then you shot into the sky! Due to the finality of your victory, I feel certain that Esteria will see many changes soon. Positive changes. Without the shadow of the demons looming over us, people can again stand on their own 2 feet. Now we can begin rebuilding. You have control over our lives once again. You're the one who claimed that right for us from the demons. Adol, what you accomplished here is the true definition of heroism. Please stay with us here in Esteria. We need your courage to help us rebuild this ravaged land. We need you to keep us to the right path. You did it, Adol. Like everybody else, I had a really odd dream before coming here myself. In it, the goddess appeared before me and told me that Ys was returning to the surface, and I was to go to the shrine. I woke up and looked up, and there it was, the land of Ys, right in front of my eyes. I had to run like mad, and I just barely made it here in time for that final battle of yours. So, Adol, the magic that spawned the demons was the same magic that kept Ys afloat, correct? What an astounding power. It was made of our prosperity, and so quickly became a part of our everyday lives that ultimately it controlled us. And by relying so heavily on the power of magic, we sowed the seeds of our own undoing. It really makes you think. Everyone owes you an amazing debt of gratitude, Adol. Thank you. You brought peace back to Ys. Congratulations! You truly become a legend in your own time. Doug is real eager to see you again, by the way. Why isn't he here? Come on!
Adol, I'm so glad you're alright. When you were in the midst of the final battle, I thought my heart was going to explode. Maybe it did, and I somehow came back to life.
If you have something to say, now's the time, little lady.
Come on, you're mean! Adol, don't worry. I'm really very happy to see you. Very, very happy.
After 700 years of separation, the people of Ys and Esteria and the rest of the world can unite as one. Many glorious days await, far more now than ever before. From this time forward, there will be no need of the goddesses or priests. One by one, all will come to believe in themselves in this age. The two of us, we see it that the magic power brought by the Black Pearl will never be revived again. We will watch over the land to make sure this peace endures. We will never forget you or what you've done for us, Adol. You have our eternal undying gratitude. Fina, do you have something to say? I think we are third wheels here. We should probably let ourselves out. Good thought, Maria. Adol, we're going to head back. Sorry, Lilia, but like I said, there was already a blue-haired wonder waiting for me on the surface. And his name is Doggy. Come on, Lilia, go away. You're probably half the age of Adol. You're basically a square to him. At least Fina looks like he could be of her co-ed. Oh, here we are. There is so much I want to say. I don't even know where to begin. After you rescued me from the depths of the shrine, I stayed at Jebba's house for a short while. I feel like I understand everything now. I never knew so many wonderful people lived in this world. There's no real need for goddesses or priests. And now, even the floating land of Ys will be a thing of the past, as Esteria becomes whole again. I have so many happier memories from my time here, but the best will always be the time I spend with you. And I want you to know that more than anything else, during the time I spent with you, I truly felt human. I must go. Rhea is waiting for me. I hope that you think of me from time to time, and when you do, I hope you remember me as a girl, not as a goddess. Fair, die well. And so the two went their separate ways. I guess Fina has realized that she cannot stay with Adol, and Adol will not stay in this land for long because Adol doesn't settle roots anywhere. Adol will always travel the world, always looking for new adventures. And that was the ending of Ys II. I finally got to play to this game after a freaking eternity. Look, for as much as I end up disliking the level design in many places, especially Solomon's Shrine, I still struggle to memorize it. One thing that I really like about this game is the pacing and all the little things that they added. The magic system, the more streamlined leveling up stuff, all the items that you can actually use during boss fights. There is a lot of cool stuff being added. This is really a much more realized version of Ys I. They really did their homework when upgrading this game and making a sequel. The only issue is that it really feels more like a sudden conclusion to a story that they had written by basically 3/4 of the way. I want to say that I would like to see this game being remade. At the same time, we're living in a period of time where remakes are going all over the place and acted as something that can replace the originals. And I myself am responsible for some of these with my Metroid Zero Mission video, and later with Samus Returns and AM2R when I get to them. But yeah, sometimes it really is hard to go back to some older games, and I feel this with the bump system and all might be a tad too much on the older side. After all, they're still games from the late 80s. They're still great, and I like the fact that they maintained as much of the original as possible. There's even the original soundtrack in this game, which if you enjoyed it, give it a listen with the original PC-88 font. So yeah, Falcom has done a great job at preserving these games, and it's clear that they really hold it to heart that these games are what launched them in the first place, this and Dragon Slayer. So I'm happy that we have this here, but I would like to see a much more realized version today, so they can go more in depth, see more of Esteria, have more of the Land of Ys. What could be the Temple of Solomon in today's day and age would be just as complicated and labyrinthian as it was here? I really don't know. But yeah, these two games basically made me fall in love with the series, and it's only gonna get better and better from here. Ys is a series that is very simple, accessible, quick, fun, button mashing, grindy, exploding monsters all over the place, with a story that is simple, yes, but also incredibly enjoyable. And to me, I still held these games very close to my heart. I still follow the series pretty close to this day. I wish they would go back to a formula that was more speedy rather than having all the games being like 50+ hours long, but still, I really enjoyed it, and these 1 and 2 come highly recommended from me. Now, the next step, I'm a little undecided, because if we go chronologically, the next step should be Ys Memories of Celceta. If we go no, chronologically, it's out in Felghana. If we go timeline-wise, it's Memories of Celceta. But I want to make the series shine in the way, like, see the evolution of the gameplay. Especially since, like, Memories of Celceta being a remake of Ys IV done much more later down the line, has references to some older games. So I feel it's better to just show those older games first, before we move on to the newer ones. So the next step, I feel, will be to jump into Ys VI, the Ark of Napistim, because it will be the first game that will drastically change the gameplay, made by Falcom at the very least. They will start changing the gameplay completely and give us a bold new direction for the series. And will also be the game responsible for giving us Trace in the Sky later, so I feel Ark of Napistim deserves his time in the sun now, before going to the much more refined games that will follow his same pattern of gameplay. And I love this image of Fina and Rhea with the black pearl, absolutely gorgeous. I think this is the implication that the two went back to sleep holding the remains of the Black Pearl. Either this is now or this was before something related to his origin. But no, I think it's now. The two of them went back to sleep, and this was the reason why Fina could not stay with Adol anymore. But yeah, this was Ys 1 and 2. I hope you enjoyed the ride. I absolutely did. And we will see the next time with another game. I am Markus. Take care of yourself and have a very nice day.